Hello everyone, a very warm welcome back to the channel. Today we are making a delicious, flavorful and comforting fish curry that's packed with authentic spices and rich traditional flavors. This fish curry features tender fish pieces simmered in a perfectly balanced gravy made with onions, tomatoes, aromatic spices, and fresh herbs. It's simple to prepare, incredibly satisfying, and pairs beautifully with steamed rice, jeera rice, or even chapati. So, without further delay, let's get started. First, take a blender jar and add half a ball of garlic along with a little water. Blend it into a smooth paste. Transfer the garlic paste to a bowl and keep it aside. Next, take another mixer jar and add 3 teaspoons of black mustard seeds, 3 teaspoons of yellow mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and a little water. Blend everything into a fine paste. If needed, add a little more water and blend again until smooth. Transfer this mustard spice paste into a separate bowl and set it aside. Now, let's prepare another masala. Add 1 chopped tomato to the blender jar. Then add 2 teaspoons turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon red chili powder, 3 teaspoons coriander powder, and a little water. Blend everything into a smooth masala paste. Now it's time to combine all the prepared masalas. In a bowl, mix the mustard paste, tomato masala paste, and 3 teaspoons of the garlic paste. Stir everything together until well combined. Next, let's prepare the marinade for the fish. Take the bowl containing the remaining garlic paste. Add half a teaspoon turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon red chili powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, and 1 teaspoon salt. Mix everything thoroughly. Before marinating, wash and clean the fish pieces properly. Add the fish to the bowl along with the prepared marinade paste. Gently coat each piece so the spices cover the fish evenly. Here, I am using approximately 1.25 kilograms of fish. Allow the fish to marinate for about 5 to 6 minutes. This helps enhance the flavor and removes any raw smell. While our dish is cooking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more delicious recipes. Now let's get back to our recipe. Now let's lightly fry the fish. Heat a pan and add some oil. Once the oil is hot, carefully place the marinated fish pieces into the pan. Lightly fry them until they turn golden brown on both sides. Once done, remove the fish from the pan and keep it aside. Now it's time to prepare the curry. Using the same pan, add 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon mustard seeds, and 2 dried red chilies. Allow them to crackle and release their aroma. Next, add the prepared masala paste. Stir well and add a little water if required. Mix everything nicely. Now add 2 teaspoons salt or adjust according to your taste. Cook the masala for about 10 to 15 minutes until it becomes thick and starts drying slightly. Keep stirring occasionally to prevent it from sticking or burning. Once the masala is well cooked, add about 2 glasses of water or adjust according to your preferred curry consistency. Mix well and bring the gravy to a gentle boil. As soon as the curry starts simmering, carefully add the fried fish pieces. Allow the fish to cook in the gravy for 8 to 10 minutes over low to medium heat. Avoid stirring too much as the fish can break apart. During this time, the fish absorbs all the wonderful flavors of the curry. Garnish generously with freshly chopped coriander leaves. Once the curry reaches the desired consistency and the fish is perfectly cooked, switch off the flame. And that's it. Your delicious homemade fish curry is now ready to serve. Hmm? Serve it hot with steamed rice for the ultimate comforting meal. The rich gravy, aromatic spices, and tender fish create a combination that's truly irresistible. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel for more delicious recipes. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next recipe.